Greetings, First United Methodist Church family. I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time today and update you a little bit on worship and some things going on here at the church. I know that some of you have noticed that we've had a few technical issues over the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to take a few minutes and kind of talk to you about that and some of the challenges that we've been facing. So, as many of you are aware, back in March when everybody had to go online, we made the decision at that time that we weren't sure about the reliability of live streaming here in our sanctuary on just the speed wise, and we wanted to make sure we were able to provide a good quality worship experience. And so we began recording our services on Thursday mornings, and then that would give us time in case there were any problems, and occasionally there were, that we had time to fix those, as well as allows us to then be with you and to worship alongside you on Sunday morning and to interact with you in the live chats and whatnot. And so that worked really well while we were all worshiping online. Then when we resumed in-person worship last month, what we discovered is that it's having to ask volunteers and people to come on a different day of the week, record a service, take off work. Some volunteers had to take off work and then turn around and then do it all over again on Sunday morning. Didn't seem to make a lot of sense, and also was just a lot of extra work on volunteers. And so we made the decision a couple of weeks ago that we would shift to recording our 9 o'clock worship service and then live streaming that recording at 10 o'clock. And so as you notice, the last 2 weeks we had some issues with the live stream. The first week we had problems with our platform, but it worked well on Facebook and YouTube. This past week we had some issues with just the quality of both the audio as well as just the technical term bit rate. But anyways, it just wasn't the quality that we want to provide and what you expect. And so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to take a step back. We know that ultimately we want to be able to live stream and provide that, but right now there's some technical issues that we need to overcome in order to do that. Some of it is things related to just the speed of the internet here at the church. And I won't go over the long, boring details, although they're actually kind of interesting to some degree. And you're welcome to call me and ask me about them, and I'll tell you the whole story. But suffice it to say, right now we don't have the kind of speed necessary for us to effectively provide a quality live stream on Sunday morning, at least a live stream or a live stream of a recording. And so what we're going to be doing beginning this Sunday is we're going to do some shifting of our service times. So I know a lot of you have really come accustomed to the 10 o'clock online worship, and we really wanted to make that work. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to continue to have an in-person worship service at 9 o'clock, and then we are going to record that service and upload it for viewing at 11 o'clock online. So we'll have an in-person worship at 9 o'clock, and then the online worship service will be available at 11 o'clock. So for some of y'all who've kind of gotten used to the 10 o'clock, gives you an extra hour of sleep, I guess, on Sunday morning. For those of you who used to come to worship at 11 o'clock on Sunday anyways, well, guess what? Now you're back to your original worship time. And what that will mean for our virtual Sunday school is that we'll actually do that before worship at 11. That will go on at 10:30 on Sunday mornings, much like our Sunday school classes would meet when they were meeting in person. We were meeting at that time as well. So in-person worship at 9 o'clock, virtual Sunday school at 10:30, and that'll be available on the platform as well as on Facebook. And then our online worship service at 11 o'clock. And that'll give us enough time to get everything set from the 9 o'clock service and uploaded so that we can provide you, again, with a quality worship experience, because that's important to us and it's important to you. So many of you have appreciated it, and we want to be able to provide us a meaningful worship environment and experience. The last thing that I wanted to share with you is I just wanted to update a number of you. Some of you have been asking about the progress of the renovations. As I mentioned the other day, we finally got our building permit, and so the first step is some asbestos abatement that has to happen in the old church building, and that will be taking place over the next couple of weeks. But you'll probably after that start seeing a lot of the fencing and things going on, and then they're just going to get right at it. And so we'll be seeing some progress in the months to come. And so I know y'all have been patiently waiting to see how that is all going to take place, and so we're actually going to get started on this now. So thank you for taking some time and hearing us, and I look forward to seeing you either in person at 9 o'clock on Sunday or seeing you online at 11 o'clock. See you this Sunday.